Alright, welcome to Leon's Chainsaw Parts and Repair, everybody. We're on our way up to the firewood hill, but as I mentioned in the last video, the fire danger is now extreme, so we're not looking to cut wood today. We're going to slap the cylinder head back onto the tractor, if I remembered all the junk, and hopefully drop the oil pan and clean all the sludge out of it. Because if it looks anything like the top end on the top of the cylinder head there, it ain't pretty. The we I'm referring to is young Caitlin, otherwise known as Kit Kat. So we're going to head up there, get that done, and then I've got 40 gallons of water on board. We're going to water all the baby trees that we planted this spring and last spring. I try to do that about once a month to get them established, and so far it's working fairly well. So anyway, we'll keep tootling down the road. We just got west of Jacksonville, so it won't be long now. We'll catch up with you when we get there. Okay, we've seen the clean parts. Here's the not as clean parts, but I've spent some time working on this deck, getting it close to ready for the gasket. But I've discovered some damage that God knows how long it's been there. There's a nice crack from cylinder number 2 through those water jackets back to here past cylinder number 3. So I have to assume it's just in the top deck here, and I have to assume that it's been that way for a long time.
So let's hope it doesn't bother anything.
What she said. Yeah, I don't know. Short of going out and getting another block, trying to weld that into a machine surface and then get it machined flat again, that's certainly not something I can do. Not something I'm even going to try to do. So I'm just going to keep proceeding as planned. So need to clean those studs up a little bit more, wipe the deck down one more time, get all the ooze out of that crack there, and get the other stud back in the block, and yeah, we'll put a cylinder head on.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna show them when it's done. I'm gonna take off my gloves because these are making me have sweaty hands. Okay.
They are very sweaty. I agree with you completely. But
I'll just
it's better than me being covered in grease.
Your arm's still kind of covered in grease.
Yeah, well, it'd be worse without the glove.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna put them on when we're ready.
Alright, that's fine.
And I'm gonna start, like, touching.
Just the wrong way. Count on it to be a hardened enough bolt that it won't matter. Yeah, it's not leaving marks.
Well, it looks like it's the right way, because those are bigger than those.
No, you're supposed to double nut these things to put in a stud, but I don't want to mar up all the paint that I just put on those nuts.
So we're not gonna.
Yeah.
It looks like your thing's making marks on it. Kinda.
Little marks, yeah. As long as I don't put any metal in the cylinder. Wipe this out one more time. There's still some garbage on the backside.
That's a strong smell.
Brake cleaner does not smell good.
And then we're gonna put. It looks like that goes on.
All right, you back up. I'm gonna spray some more of this crap.
I think that cover came off, and then...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that cover comes off. We have to take it off to... It's called the valve cover,
yeah,
and it has to come off.
And then those things that move up in a pattern.
Oh, the rockers, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that fan's rubbing against the radiator because it's not bolted down.
Ooh, that's bad.
Oh, is it the radiator or the shroud? It's the shroud. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
Yeah, well, it's not great, but it's okay. Guess I'm not damaging anything.
Yeah, and it seems like it's been like that for years, so.
No, once I bolt the water neck back onto the cylinder head, it'll hold it tight where it belongs.
And then we could try starting the truck.
I don't think we're going to try starting it today. We'll see. I don't think we're going to get that far.
Yeah, but once we get the cover on, then we'll give them an update.
Oh, the camera's still rolling, babe.
Is?
Mm-hmm.
They're still watching us?
Well, we'll see. I will edit lots of stuff out so that it's just not a bunch of boring jibber-jabber of you and I.
Yeah. Okay, so they're watching us right now. Can we
Maybe.
cut that out?
What, the jibber-jabber? I was going to leave that part in.
Oh.
Alright.
We're ready to put that on.
Well, I got to get the gasket prepped first. So I need to get the shit off of my gloves as much as possible.
That's the gasket, right?
No, the gasket is in this big box here.
Oh.
Ooh, careful. There we go.
Carefully. Oh, you have more pieces.
I have more gasket, but I don't need...
You had this piece in it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put that on top so then you don't lose it.
The most reputable folks online say this is the best stuff. So that's
Let's
what I'm
hope
gonna...
it is.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna hope that those guys are really reputable. And not just full of poop.
Please tell me it's the best.
No. Where's that bungee? There it is. There we go. Alright, how much setup time does this take?
This might take a bit.
Doesn't say any setup time.
Okay,
So that's good. But I also don't want this on my truck.
okay. Don't get on the truck spray.
Hope it's good. Okay.
It looks good. I think.
That's my hope. Alright.
Okay, you put that over it.
Okay. Get the right slots the first time. Okay.
These work.
Okay.
That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, if only we could play music, but YouTube's copyright manure won't let us.
Man,
I know. So we know to prep that cylinder head a little bit.
that's my story and I'm sticking to it.
I had to.
That's my story. That's my story.
Had to assemble it to see how it looked after getting everything cleaned up, but now we need to box for those in. Not that one, maybe that one. Yeah, that one. All right. Now we need to get it back apart so that we can do this the right way.
Ow. Dude, something got on my shoe. It hurt.
In your shoe?
Well, it was like partly in it, and then it was like poking my foot.
By the way, if there's ever a question about whether cast iron is still heavy, it is. Like my old small block Chevy stuff that I used to do on a semi-regular basis.
That's what moves.
Yes, this is the rocker arm and shaft assembly.
Yeah, because I remember like.
Yep, we were watching this.
Going
Yep.
up and down.
We wanted to see if anything was stuck.
You just blew a mosquito away. No, a yellow jacket away.
Well, yellow jacket fly, I don't care. So for painting, I did this, and then I left it on, thinking that it would keep everything clean.
Oh, looks like it did.
And it did. So the machine shop was kind enough to surface this, so other than wiping it down with, you be careful.
I am. I'm trying not to burn my hand.
Here, we could put this on you, make it a cape. I'm kidding.
I'm Superman!
Yeah. Get you guys a new angle, and we'll go back over here, and we'll see about setting this damn thing in place.
And let's hope it works.
Oh, it's going to set in place just fine.
Phew. And what could go wrong?
Well, if it doesn't run when we get back done, that could be a bad thing.
Well, that's even worse.
Yeah,
That's so bad.
I agree.
Because like we're burning in this hot sun and then it just fails on us.
Yeah,
That would be the worst.
it would be not good.
Here's this thing.
Beautiful.
Do you need this?
Not right now. I've got to put the head nuts and washers on. Yeah, it is hot in the sun already, and it's only 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Perfect. I did bring a little bit of a cheater. Not that I'm going to torque with this. I know better than that. Alright, quit dancing in front of the camera, Katie. Okay. So I forgot to bring the service manual, but its torque sequence was really basic. Start from your center. Start from the center and work your way out, and torque to 65 foot-pounds. I'll do that in 2 steps, I think. I guess technically maybe it's 3 with what I've already done, but we're going to go to 30. That was one twist too many.
The yellow jackets are going straight for my face.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah. And straight to the eyes, so that's even worse, but... Dad, that's a big one.
Okay. That part ought to be good for now. I suppose I could try to be clever and over-torque them to like 75 or something and not have to come back and check them. It's probably exactly what my dad would have done back in the day.
I hear a woodpecker.
What?
I heard a woodpecker for a couple seconds.
Okay. I don't doubt it with all the bugs up here. Alright. If only it was as easy as slapping the rocker shaft on and going. We probably ought to put some push rods back in it. The machine shop, there they are, was kind enough to run those through the hot tank for me. Get some of the yuckety poo off of them. I'm going to put the rocker shaft on first and get it oiled up.
And then before we put the lid on, you put this on.
Yeah.
Okay, now we get it.
I don't like it. That may be as good as it gets. Is that bucket stuck? Oh, okay. There we go.
Okay, so now we're going
Excellent.
in.
At
Okay.
least I can bolt that shaft down now.
Can I roll it?
No. Nope, not yet.
What do we have to do?
I've got to bolt
Oh,
that down.
and then.
We'll see. We do need to get it on top dead center. And then leave the engine alone. That's probably enough for that little bolt.
Last time we were up here, we had snacks with us. So then we took snack breaks.
Yeah. Well, I knew we'd be leaving before lunchtime, so I wasn't worried about that. Because it's hot.
Hotter than it needs to be.
It is hotter than it needs to be. I don't disagree with that at all. Okay. I need to pull this flywheel cover off so we can see the timing mark. And then, ew, that's greasy. And full of shit. Okay. That was a mess. Thought about trying to clean that oil pan up here, but I think we're going to take it home. Clean it there. Be easier, I think. Yeah. Alright, go ahead and turn it slowly.
Oh, it's the opposite way.
Other way. Push it all the way in. You gotta keep it pushed in.
Oh, wait, this way, right?
No, the other way. Push the crank all the way into the engine. There you go, okay. Now you're fighting compression. Okay, you can go again. Alright, keep going. Oh, those are all moving. Alright, we may be getting close.
Can I bring it back to the bottom now?
I guess, yeah. Oh, whoa, whoa. Shoot, we went a little bit too far. There's the paint mark. It's close to top dead center. Just a little past.
Oh, do you want me to retry that? Or?
Nope. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check the valve lash on one of those. Huh. And just see where it's at. I know it needs to be adjusted right, but I want to see just how close it is or isn't. Give me an idea of how much wear there was in the engine. 0.01. Oh, well, that looks like it's out significantly. So either that engine's not at a position that I could adjust that, which is possible. I don't honestly know. Well, I'm just not going to worry about it for right now. We're going to go ahead and coat the valve cover gasket with the goo. Yep, we'll put it on, set it into place. There we go. And that, in theory,
should stay on.
well, yeah, and it should allow me to pull the valve cover back off again without making a mess out of the gasket. At least that's my hope. It's what it's supposed to do. And I do want to protect this engine, so what we're going to do is put a nice film of oil on all these parts before we cover them up. Yeah, that would be a good thing if you didn't get more sunburn. I agree.
Yeah, because my back is sunburned really bad.
Okay.
And my head's really bad, but Mom...
Can you look through that gasket box and find one that looks like a triangle?
Which basket box?
Probably the Grange box. It might be, no, the flat box on top of it, and don't lose that one that's on top. We'll need it too. The radiator's what keeps it from, well, cracking the block when it gets hot. Whoops.
Well,
yeah,
they already kind of cracked.
I know. I'm kind of disappointed about that.
Yeah. Well, that sucks, but we have a triangle friend.
Jeez. The logic of a 10-year-old, folks. Alright. And then I need those 3 bolts there.
The triangle friend is going to help us, so.
Okay. Works for me.
Yeah. Okay, so far so good.
Could be worse.
Could be. Yeah, but we don't want worse, so.
No. No, we're definitely not aiming for worse. No, it's still sitting on my desk. Whoops.
But that's fine, because we don't want to be out here for too much.
No, I think I want to put the intake manifold on, retime this, or pull this distributor and take it back with us, pull the oil pan, take it back with us.
Ooh, my hands feel so gross. They're covered in so much sweat.
Yep. That happens.
If you want me to hold the camera, I can, but you probably don't want me to with my sweaty
I'll just use the tripod.
Okay. I could make sure it's facing the right way for you.
It is.
Okay.
It is, my little one.
Well, I get to watch the whole part.
Okay.
Okay.
Instead of watching it live with your eyes, you can watch it through a camera live.
Yeah, I could watch it.
Alright, well that answers that. I did misplace the carburetor gasket.
I could be your first view on it.
Oh yeah, I guess you'll be my first view before it's even posted.
And I can like it.
Okay, well you can't like it from here.
Yeah. But I can do a comment like, that's my dad.
Yep, and you got to help.
Yeah.
I used to help Grandpa when it was his tractor.
Who?
Grandpa. This was Grandpa's tractor. You know that.
I meant who helped who?
I did. I would help him with it all the time. I love this thing.
Yeah, we're keeping it in the family.
That's right.
Ooh. Whoa. Whoa.
Did you
Fall.
knock my camera over?
No, I was
Okay.
falling down.
Okay. As long as you're not doing anything to the camera. By the way, that's poison oak you're kneeling near.
Right there under my foot.
I need to take that.
Okay.
I do need to take that off.
Okay.
That's right.
Steak was good.
It was good, wasn't it? Yep, barbecuing up here is fun.
And we had some nice
Goodness.
vegetables
Yep.
with ranch. I love ranch.
Nice.
Now I feel like eating salad.
Yeah. All right.
So we're gonna call it.
Not quite. I need to put the nuts on that, and I need to pull the oil pan off and take that with us so we can clean it up at home.
And we need to put the cap on the oil pan. I swear.
Yeah. Yep, I don't want to lose that.
Did I get it? I think I got it.
What, the yellow jacket?
I don't know if it was a yellow jacket, but I think I got it.
Okay. Well, I hope you did.
Because they're going down to the ground and I'm like, alright, I almost got it. Sorry, I'm on the vibrate camera. Well, you guys stay hydrated on these days. Because these days are super duper hot and you need to be hydrated.
Alright.
So stay hydrated.
Okay. I want to get this thing in time.
Is that...
That ground lead I was messing with there, you guys probably can't see, my dad added between the mag and the cylinder head right here. And he added that when he was trying to diagnose a no spark condition. And it turned out it was a bad coil, it was a bad coil at that point, but he was working with limited documentation on this thing. He didn't have a manual. I found one on eBay for him, so he couldn't measure capacitance or anything. Guess I should have taken that off. Brilliant. Okay.
You guys done?
Almost. Pull that oil pan off. Oh, it's going to make a mess out of these sockets. There we go. Look at that poor oil pickup screen. That's nasty. Okay. I think that's what we're going to call it for today, folks. I've got the distributor, or magneto, that I'm going to take home. The aftermarket caps don't fit right. And when I first had it running the last time, I could see the cap pushing in and out. So I've got some old stock Napa Eklund parts, like 30, 40-year-old, that I'm hoping will fit better than the aftermarket crap. But my concern is those little gears inside of the housing might have gotten damaged. I've got the old distributor that I can pull, or magneto that I can pull those out of if I have to. So I'll just figure that out when I get home. I'm going to let the engine sit here just the way it is. I'll retarp everything so that she's sealed up in case we do get a rain, which we're not. And hopefully in another week or two, we'll actually have it fired up. That oil pump needs completely cleaned out. That oil pan, as I feared, is just full of sludge and crap. Bottom of the block has sludge or deposits. You know, the crank journals, those caps have some deposits, but it's not terrible. I can live with that. It's an old tractor, after all. I can live with that. But that pickup screen, that was only flowing at best a third, if not a quarter of what it should. And it might have pulled it loose in there. I don't know. But long and the short of it, I don't want garbage circulating through the engine anymore. I want to keep clean oil in it and change it like you're supposed to. It's tempting to just let these old things go because they run and run and run. But yeah, I want to do it right. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and call it. And at least on this, we're going to go water some trees now. Well, I sure hadn't planned on that. We went ahead and watered those trees and got up by the gate. And I noticed a nice flat passenger rear tire. I had apparently hit a stub. I don't know what it was. Plenty up there to hit, but it was stone cold flat. When I got home, well, I did the gravel road of shame, laying in that 90-some degree weather, you know, getting spare down and putting it on. So that was a lot of fun. I'd intended to end this video with where we were at, but now that we're back here at the shop, I want to get another look at all of this. And again, it's coming up on a 70-year-old tractor, so I'm not bitching by any stretch of the imagination. Just 70 years of use, and in some cases abuse. Look at that pickup screen. I mean, thank God it's there. Otherwise, that'd be sucky moto. So I'm thinking I can get that screen out by pulling this cotter pin. I wasn't about to attempt that while I was up there on the hill, so that I can clean this whole thing out. Yeah, I don't want to. The pump feels smooth, and there's no side to side or up and down movement in it. She's just nasty, real nasty. So I want to clean it up. Same thing for inside the oil pan. Alright. I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna. That's dripping on my bench. Told you I shouldn't have done that. This sludge, oh my. I mean, so And there's definitely a little gray down in the bottom here. Again, after 70 years, I can't say that I'm surprised. The one thing I will say is my dad wasn't great about changing the oil in this thing. He'd keep oil in it, but he wasn't great about changing it. So, anyway, I'm going to get all this cleaned up, and hopefully after I go through that mag one more time and verify that everything's okay, the next video on the tractor, it'll be running.